Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in about 7 minutes. A little context, I did a trade a long time ago, back at 8:09 a.m. Eastern time on RKDA, and just was buying a breakout. It did not break out, so I had to kind of just admit, all right, that was not a good entry point, and I just hopped out with the $50 loss. Although as I get the video rolling again, you can see RKDA is coming back to life here. So I'm going to keep an eye on it, but the moral of the story here is that I'm starting off the day with a $50 hole. But that's kind of the key thing here is I'm not going to have to trade like a superhero at all to wipe away the loss, and we'll see what happens. But I am starting off the day in the red, and we'll see if I can, like I said, dig out of this hole or not. Market now opens up in about 5 minutes. All right, I like the chances that this thing's going to make a move upward, so I'm going to get in before the open here. So in at 864, and market opens up here in less than a minute. So let's see what this one wants to do. And I'll let the video roll. So the market is open. Going to pick some up down there at 848. So 1,000 shares. And we'll look to maybe buy some more here if it pulls back. First allotment at 865 to sell. So let's see if this thing wants to make a move upwards or not. I was thinking about getting some at 825, but that didn't quite work out. So there's an upwards move now. It did not take me out though at 865. So let's see if it wants to give it another go here. Again, 850 is going to be that key break at this point. Right now, it's really not cooperating the way I would want to see it cooperate. I'm not going to give up on it quite yet, but so got some down there at, let's see, 8. So have a sell order at 845 and 849. So let's see if this thing can get back above the 8 or back into the 840s. And now it's having trouble getting above 840. So there I got out at least 500. See if we can get up to 849 or not. And yeah, like I said, this is just not as smooth as I was wanting it to be. So there we got those. And there we got those. So sloppy, and I don't even care if this recovers. That was, like I said, not a disastrous trade, but it wasn't smooth at all. So when you hear somebody say, I don't know, that wasn't the smoothest of trades, there you go. There was a perfect example of that. But on that note, I've wiped away the $50 hole, and I'm up 103. So let's see what else I can find out there. And quick little update, you can see now it's all the way back here to the low 830s again. So I might be interested if this thing wants to break down below 8, but if that doesn't happen, I'm just not really interested in this until this thing can kind of get a little bit more smoother in its trading. And I don't know if smooth is the right word. I don't know if that makes sense. All I can really say is just watch the trade over and you'll see it wasn't very fluid. It was just very choppy. And yeah, profitable. So that's why I say it's not like it was a train wreck, but just not exactly what I'm looking for. Turn my back away for just a few minutes, and you can see there was the flush down below 8. So woulda, coulda, shoulda. Would have been a nice little entry point for the snapback bounce right there, but oh well, missed it. But definitely feeling good about the overall trade and going with kind of the gut instincts of just it wasn't feeling right as the price was still well below where I had entered there. Well, RKDA has officially gotten away from me. Just to offer up a little bit more context to that, let me take a screenshot because just this also helps illustrate kind of, Clay, how does your private trading community work? How does the chat room work? Questions like that. So a good way to illustrate that, let me take a screenshot that I posted over in the chat room. So right there, that chart should look familiar. Basically posted the chart when it was still below 870, and the green line there just represents, and I made a comment about, keep an eye on 870. That's kind of the key break point. And then again, I got distracted and turned my back when I was watching something else because that move happened relatively quickly. You can see the price is broken up above 870 since then and has gone up and hit as high as $9.14. So definitely a nice mover for members. So kind of a bummer that I missed out on it, but always a good feeling to know that members that you are trading alongside and part of the community are making money on it. So like I said, that's just kind of a way to answer the question, hey Clay, how does your room work? How does your community work? How does it all kind of play out? So there's a real life example of how the chat room works. And now I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for some sort of pullback. But right now it's kind of the balloon that's just floating away on me. But if there is any sort of pullback, especially if it could get down to the 870-ish range again, I'd be interested. But as of right now, yeah, this thing just keeps grinding forward. But at least members are making money. Members are making money. There we go. Okay, I have an order at 870. Nice. In. Oh, wow, bigger pullback here. Real big pullback. So let me try for some at 841. A massive pullback, actually. So I got those at 841. I'm kind of having a case of deja vu here. We're back sitting at this 850-ish mark. And now it's struggling right around 850 once again. So a case of deja vu. All right, out there. Don't like how it was hovering around. And I would have been okay at 865 and 870, but oh well, that was a pretty crazy move. I would have felt better had I gotten another 500 shares down around this area, but I clearly didn't. So now up one. So I still made money. What was that, like 25 bucks or something I made on it? But that was quite the move. And that's also why I don't, well, a couple great learning lessons there. That's why you always want to have at least a trailing stop of some sort, because although these moves are not common, as you see, they do happen. So trailing stop to protect profits. I can't speak this morning. But also why you don't want to chase. Can you imagine? Think about it right now. There were people up here that were chasing and buying up at that area. How do you think they're feeling right about now? They are not having a good day any longer. Assuming, of course, they didn't use stops and stuff like that. But that's why you don't want to chase. And that's why, for example, the members, that were buying before the 870 break and at the 870 break, lock in profits on the way up and then use a trailing stop with your remaining portion. Because, yeah, you never know when that's going to happen. So from an educational standpoint, sure, not the greatest trade on my part, but a very good real life example of just kind of the craziness. I mean, what an absolute collapse. But all right, let's keep looking for some other trades. Okay, I have an order at 785. We'll see if we can get a quick flush down through the $8 round number. There it is. And it hesitated, so I'm going to go down to 7 75 instead. So 775. So that green line right there represents the entry point. But on the break of 8, I was looking for that move to be the nastier move, but it didn't quite happen. But all right, 775, I'll keep a close eye on it. Well, it's now bouncing back up, so I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that order out and keep looking. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Good learning lessons, like I said, especially when you look at kind of the different angles of things, and I'm glad I was able to capture everything on video. So not a big day at all, but I'll take it. Starting off in the hole by $50, and you can't have big movements all the time. In fact, now that I think about the video I posted previous to this was like 1 minute, $290 in one trade. So that just really kind of goes to show that as nice as it would be for every morning to give you 1 minute and $299 or $290, not quite how the market works, but nonetheless, like I said, definitely some good real life education and learning lessons here. On stop losses and why you want to lock in profits and just guard positions as they move in your favor. Before I go though, a couple final things. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to make more of these live trades, the easiest way to communicate that to me is click that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in being part of the community, I showed that image earlier showing how I alerted the breakout before it happened, and then before it moved, what was that, 40 cents or so in members' favors. Then again, just go to claytrader.com /team, and you can sign up there. And finally, if you're interested in learning more about technical analysis and how to use charts to build strategies and such that fit into your lifestyle and your risk tolerance, then again, you can go to claytrader.com and check out the Trading Freedom Pathway program for that. So that is all I have. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you back for the next live trade. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.